Hello everyone. So today we're gonna attempt to build with clay in something of an unusual way, but it will kind of relate to what we've done so far with class in that you're going to be using coils, but you're not going to be using them to build upwards. You're actually going to use them to make a flat surface, like a sheet of clay that we would normally refer to as a slab. Now, the conventional way to make slabs has always been to either pound them flat with your hand or throw them against the table until they spread out and become the thickness that you want, or even to roll them with a rolling pin. We're gonna sort of sidestep those methods for the time being, since everyone is really familiar with using coils after the coil projects that we've done, and we're going to construct some slabs out of coils assembled together. So the first thing you're going to need to do is identify a piece of paper that you can use. Go find a piece of paper. It can be lined paper, it can be blank paper, it really doesn't matter. You're going to make a 6 by 6 inch square on your paper using a ruler and a marker or a pen or pencil. And then you're going to use this square as your template to make your slab. Now, we're going to need more than one, but we're just going to start with one for the time being so I can sort of make my way around and see everyone's progress and help anyone with any issues that they might be having. So the first thing I'm going to do to prepare these coils for making a slab is I'm going to take my scoring tool and I'm just going to score the full length of this coil so that as I need pieces of it, they're already scored and ready to go. Now, I will likely have to make some additional score marks as I put the pieces together, but having these in place will just make things a little easier. So I'll also go ahead and add a little water, because that doesn't hurt. And the strategy that you use to design these slabs is really up to you. We are going to smooth the surface facing up. And so one side will have coil lines and then the other side will be smooth. So the surface facing up, the one we can most immediately deal with, once the pieces are put together, that's the surface that we will smooth. And as a lot of you have realized with your bowl molds, if you press super hard when you're smoothing into your coils, it's going to really obscure and kind of eliminate the nice coil details on the back of your assembly. So as you're smoothing, try not to press super hard. So I'm going to just sort of wing it with this and kind of start putting coils down in a random kind of assortment. So maybe I'll start with this little S-shaped guy. And then I'm gonna just start adding pieces. Now, if I go outside of my box a little bit, that's okay, because I'm gonna come back with a knife and trim this so that it is accurate again once it's all together. As of right now, you're just trying to get the pieces sort of put together. So I've got some curves. I think I want some straight pieces as well. So I'm gonna put this guy in here like this. And let's see, maybe I'll stick this guy here. I'll do a little spiral. We all love the spirals, right? They always add a nice area of visual interest. So I want this spiral to fit right in here. So I'm gonna just kind of gauge its, there we go. I got it where I want it. So I do want for this edge to join with this edge, and neither of those edges are scored. So I'm going to come back with my scoring tool. Obviously, if you're at home, you're gonna be using your needle tool, unless you've crafted some other sort of clever tool, which would be awesome. Gonna smooth these together once they're all filled. And obviously we need, where's my brush? Some water. And then I'm just gonna try to neatly tuck this guy in here. I think I need to just slightly squish it in. There we go. Now you really need to make sure that you compress all of these. Otherwise they won't stick together. As some of us have learned, experience is oftentimes the best teacher. So, now I'm doing this just kind of hastily, putting these in for the sake of time. I know that you guys can come up with something cooler looking than this. And just to take note, I am using the scored side facing the sections that I'm putting them down and touching, so they will stay together. So I've got this little point right here. So I'm gonna taper this so that it fits nicely in there. And I just need a little more, one more little plug. And it's scored and wet in there. So I'm gonna just take this guy and kind of squish it down in there. And I need one more piece up here. And at this point now, since this is completely filled in, the square, I'm gonna go ahead and start the smoothing process. So I will start just by scoring. And I'm gonna score the whole surface. Again, I'm trying to not press super hard down onto the slab, because I don't want to completely obscure those coils, what are going to be really kind of cool looking coils on the other side. And then we can smooth this out a couple of different ways. If you've got something that would work better for you, I encourage you to try some things, but obviously a butter knife, just like you're spreading some peanut butter on some toast. Almost looks like a big piece of clay toast. And once that's completely unified, what you can do is put your ruler right back on your piece of clay, and we can trim this down to redo our square. And I'm making multiple passes so I don't pull on the slab too much. Now, once you've got your square cut out, you can look forward to making 5 more, because we need 6 squares. And I'll just tell you that as a clue to what we're making. 6 squares are required to make what we're gonna make. So I'm gonna leave it to a guessing game to figure that out. But let's look at what this looks like. Let's see. Kind of cool, right? I mean, obviously you guys can do a little bit better job with this if you spend some more time with it. You could even do some dots or some solid pieces. But in essence, this is what you're shooting for. And you can take a sponge, if you've got one available, and lightly clean up some of the slip, the like liquidy clay in between the pieces. And some of the water, and you can soften the edges if you want. There's no point in trying to make these look perfect because we are going to work with them to build something, but we'll save that for maybe another video. Good luck with this, guys. Please try to have fun with it, and I will talk to you soon.